What's up and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Scenario, where we ask the important questions like, how would you survive a zombie apocalypse from your work?
Keeps laughing even faster. Shady's here with all the answers. Podcast full of fun romancers. Rolling dice, no time to think. Chaos comes before you blink. First create another scene. Messing up in ways unseen. How not to solve in a scenario.
A day.
It's fine, you can literally start. What's up, guys? So we've got Archie and
Okay.
Gemma back in the building.
Hello.
Grayson and Sheeny are indisposed.
They die.
They're dead.
Again.
They did die at work in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, that's what's currently going on in the UK at this moment in time.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, to be fair, everybody's
Yeah.
walking around like zombies at the moment because it's fucking
Hot.
boiling.
Very hot.
It's too hot.
So we're all we get notified, I guess. Like, are we using the major alert system?
Yeah, like we're literally at work.
Zombies.
We're literally out. We're literally at work. Get a notification on our phone saying zombie outbreak. Stay where you are.
Stay where you are.
Like, how long would you survive and how would you survive?
Do I have to listen to the stay where you are bit? Or...
But I feel like you're in the better position
I mean,
staying.
honestly, given that I work on a military base, I feel fairly safe.
See, I thought, I genuinely thought ahead of time that you would be the safest one. But
Yeah, I feel like I'm fairly safe, but like,
for clarification, you aren't part of the military.
maybe I'm a top secret spy. You don't know that, do you?
No, I don't know that.
No, you
You're
don't.
right. But
Might be lying to you. Could be 006. Here before 7. Yeah, so I work on a military base, and actually my building is right next to the armory, so
She's actually in the better position.
I'm
Have
actually
you-
feeling pretty good.
have you got access to the guns?
Well, it depends.
If it's a zombie outbreak, then yes, I
I was
would
going to
imagine.
say, I imagine they'll just start handing them out left, right, and centre.
You
Well,
get a
hopefully,
gun,
yeah.
and you
You
get
get
a
a
gun.
gun.
I feel like they're just going to be like, everyone get on the fence line and,
Start shooting.
yeah.
I don't know.
Not many of us can fit in a jet.
How
Come on, two to a jet.
Yeah,
How
come
long-
on, everyone in.
How long do you think it would take for them to start doing that in terms of its like?
Oh, I feel like I'd know before that emergency alert.
Actually, yeah, this is a good point.
true.
You probably
That's true.
would. When the trucks start rolling,
Yeah.
you'd be like, hold on a minute.
Before any news outbreak happens.
What's going
Yeah.
on?
You already know about it.
They'd probably put this into the lockdown and be like, you can't leave.
But
we don't
saying
have anyone
that-
on, no one off.
Saying that, though, as well, I feel like they would be giving them out to soldiers, all
Yeah.
of the guns.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't get them first.
and they would be going
Well,
out
no,
to
but-
towns
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
cities rather than.
Yeah.
I feel like
staying
I'd
on
be
the
pretty
base.
safe though. I'd just head into the extra secure bit of the base, and that's probably what they do.
Would
They
you go
round
into
everyone
the
up.
enclave?
The enclave? Yeah.
It's just interesting that you'd be like, yo, can I come in? And what, you think they're going to be like, yeah, sure, everybody
Well,
come in.
Considering I know a lot of the people that work in there, in that area, I'd be like, open us up, let us in. That's some high security fence in there. Let us in that area.
I mean, you've got regular security fence in the rest of the
Yeah, I
place.
mean, it's not that high security though once you start getting zombies rushing it.
I mean, fair.
Also, it is in the middle of nowhere, so it's fine.
Yeah, again,
There's
like,
not
it's
a
gonna...
great deal of location around us.
So I reckon day one, you're good.
Yeah.
All right. So I reckon
I'd just text
you've
Archie
got-
going,
I feel like
sorry, man.
You've got the mess hall. You've got plenty of food.
Yeah, I was going to say, they got long-lasting rations.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the way we should do it. So it'd be like day one, week one, year one, or month one and
Month
year
one,
one.
year one.
I feel
Alright.
like I could, in theory, manage to year one. I wouldn't see Archie ever again, so...
Archie's dead.
Wow.
Wow. Well, they're not
like
going to let
that.
you on.
No, that's true.
It's not much I
But
can
day
do
one,
about
but
that.
day one, you're good.
Day one, week one.
Week one.
Yeah, it depends. It depends how it breaks out, you
It's
know.
like how,
How it breaks
So
out.
you're still on base, and the zombie outbreak obviously has got to you, but you're still safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say by month one, they might be like,
Might be running out of food.
food's a bit low.
Also, they'll probably just
personnel-
kick the people that aren't very helpful out.
Or just kill them.
Yeah.
I
You don't
doubt
know.
kill them.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna kill them. They'll
Probably-
just be like,
To be fair, they could kill you and then use you for food.
What? Start eating each
Cannibalism.
other? Oh,
I mean,
wow.
technically,
Archie?
I'm
It's like you're a month in.
yeah, that's a month in. Right, cannibalism,
That to me
everybody.
is a last
snacky.
resort. You're not on a desert island.
To be honest, Sean, who works next to me, gets referred to as the bin. Do you think that man's going to survive on rations? No, we're going to start eating people.
I mean,
Wow.
the thing is, right, if you'd have said year one, eating people,
No.
I might have gone, you know what?
Year one.
Yeah, you might be okay with year 1, but month one, you're
month
like...
No,
one.
you guys need to
You
prepare
should at
yourself
least
for the
have
worst.
something left in month 1.
No,
It's the fact
I
that...
don't even bring
like,
lunch to work. I forget.
No, I know you don't.
It's the fact that I imagine her just sitting next to the person that she works with and just salting him slightly. What'd you do?
shaker.
Nothing.
Maybe not the person next to me. I'd probably, between Sean and I, would form an alliance
What, I'm be like with
and be like, which
Belinda
one?
around the corner.
Do I need to start, making sure that you're going to work with baked goods so that you're good for a few months?
Well, unless you're thinking
goods.
there's going to be an
Goods.
apocalypse, I'm not sure. There's plenty of food on base. I think we're good.
So I think...
Because not everyone that works on the base will be on the base at that point.
Oh, yeah.
And not everyone would be needing to be on base at that point. Do you know what I mean? Like, they'd shut it down and that'd be it.
Yeah.
I have a
If
feeling
you're not
by...
in, you're not in.
I have a feeling by month 1...
Apart from
right,
maybe station commander.
So if you knew ahead of everybody else in terms of like a news
I'm not going
out,
to text you.
well, I'd like it if you would, because
Oh,
then I
I'm
might
sure
be
you
able to
would.
start preparing myself to get to you,
Oh, no. They wouldn't let you in. You'd be...
and you wouldn't have any.
You roll up to the
and
door.
you wouldn't have
hey,
any
I'm on the
pull
list.
to let me in.
No, I'm not going to be like, that's my partner. Let him in. You might have...
Do you not think a lot of other people on base would do the same?
Yeah,
Nah,
but-
you're trapped.
No.
You're trapped at
You're
work
trapped,
anyway.
mate.
Great.
They're shutting
We
those
forgot about
gates.
this.
Great.
Sorry, this is the scenario. You're at work.
Yeah, and you are trapped at work. So I feel like
I'm all right
you're
for at
fine
least
for
a
day
year.
1, week 1, right?
Month 1.
I feel like month 1 is when they're like, here's a flak vest, here's a helmet, you've got to
Yeah.
take a gun,
Oh,
because guess
fine.
what?
You've got to
Or
start.
the rest of the soldiers have currently become
Yeah, we've disappeared.
Well,
To
they've
be
probably
fair,
left.
Them.
They've
Yeah,
probably
they
left.
might have been like deployed to do
eaten
stuff, and we're
and
like,
eaten.
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna stay safe. I'd be like, put me up in the F-35. I'll be fine.
Because you know how
I
to fly
feel
that.
like that's not going to happen.
They're probably
in that,
again.
do you know what? In that
the
time frame,
F-35
I could be trained.
What, in a
That's
month?
True. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
to,
I've got
to-
nothing else to do.
to survive.
I
Sure.
feel like by that point the F-35s will be
They would have gone.
redundant.
They would have gone.
At
They
this
might have run
point.
out of some.
They would have run out of everything
They
by
would have
that
run
point.
out.
A
Yeah.
month
and
in,
fuel.
I mean, yeah, fuel
Yeah.
is like a
Fuel is
week.
gone.
Well, no.
Well, how much supply have you got in that regard?
Quite a bit,
Yeah.
to be fair. Have you seen those rations? Some of them from like 1980s.
Wow.
Like they're still hanging around at that point.
I mean, you guys know more about this than I do, because
Not that much, but enough.
Yeah, I'm always talking about what happens if we're here and there's a zombie apocalypse.
Yes, with all the people on the
All
base.
the people at work, I'm like, oh, I'd
no, I
obviously
meant with
kill
you
off
both
you
doing.
first.
I meant with you both doing.
I'm going to eat you first.
If I have to be trapped in the building with the people I work with, there's definitely some that are getting killed out.
Fair.
Outright? Or just
Outright.
like-
I'm just flinging them out the window, shutting the door, locking them. I'm not dealing with them. Not even any.
Sorry, Mike, you're out.
What? There's definitely some people that, without even a question, would be gone.
Day one.
Day
out.
one.
Get out.
I'd be like, look, we've
I'm
got to
not
make
surviving
some cuts.
day 2 with you in this building.
I feel
I
like
get
you...
panicky when we go into a lockdown on base and it's for like an hour. I'm like, oh god, I'm stuck in these buildings with these people.
Let me out!
Oh, so you've already been in this scenario.
Well, yeah, but yeah, there's not much you can do. When base
Just
goes
for a
into
few
lockdown,
hours.
you can't leave your building.
I feel like you'd be looking at him thinking, Mike, have you been bitten? I haven't been bitten. Yes, you have,
I'd probably,
Mike.
Not-
I'd probably
not-
specifically bite them and then be like, oh my god,
Have
they
you
were
been
bitten.
Have you
By
been,
you!
Have you been bitten by a zombie? No, he just got snacky.
No,
I was just hungry.
that would be Sean just licking people like,
No, he's,
I'm not doing nothing. I'm
he's
just
just bitten
doing what you taste
himself. Like, I
like.
just don't know what I taste like.
I'm just getting snacky, hon. Yeah, no,
So-
definitely.
A month in, I reckon, flag vest, helmet,
Yeah, fine.
you're on the line, probably going
I could
out.
potentially, if, you know, I've got skills.
I feel like
Not
it's
many.
Shaun of the Dead sitch. I think she's
Yeah.
fine, like, by the
Yeah.
end of that month.
Yeah.
And, like, by year 1, I reckon you're, like...
I'm either dead or I'm
year
thriving.
1, you're a full-on soldier.
Oh, yeah, she's, like, got a scar and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Like, you got, like...
Yeah.
Battle scars.
You want to know how I got these scars?
You've got one arm.
I accidentally clipped my face with some straightness.
Yeah, you've probably lost a limb, like an arm or something.
Yeah.
From what?
Someone's eating it.
Fair.
I mean-
Mike from around the corner. He got way too snacky.
Like, you don't kill each other by eating them, just little bits at a
Just,
time.
just
Oh
chunks.
yeah, just chunks.
I mean, to be fair, I reckon by that point they've made the like airbase into like a farm field.
Yeah, to be
Yeah,
fair,
yeah,
we've got a
definitely.
lot of runway.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of
there's
field.
a lot
Lot
of
of fields,
grass
yeah.
there.
So I reckon you're fine.
We're also
On
surrounded
base.
by fields, so
I think you're fine on base
Yeah.
anyway.
You're
Unless
the place people come to.
I
if,
feel like out of the
they've got
three of
nowhere else
us,
to go.
I'm living the longest.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, I think a year is like
It would more be a test of my mental strength whether or not I could be
okay.
asked.
I reckon 10 years she's fine.
I reckon I'd be
you're in
fine.
line.
Yeah.
But if I got bored or fed up, I'd probably just years.
Yes.
So
I'd be
you-
like, see you later.
I'm out.
Can't be bothered.
I better go find Archie. It's been a
So
year.
you-
I'd be texting going,
I'm dead.
yeah, but you'd be a zombie, and I'd be texting going, I feel like you don't like me anymore.
BRB.
And I'm just like,
Do you love me?
dead.
No,
I'm,
there's still signal.
I'm out of the gate. Just
I'm like that one. Shoot him.
even as-
No, that's the one. He's not even a zombie. He's just,
I'm just hungry.
I was going to say, I know what
Feed
you're
me.
like. You would eat everything in that building.
Yeah.
So are we going to go with you, Archie, next? So where do
Yeah.
you work, Archie?
So I work in a factory. Just
Factory?
Yeah, I just make stuff.
What do you make, though? This is the important thing.
Well, I make metal parts. So in terms of weapons,
You've
like,
got, yeah,
for
you've got some serious...
blunt weapons, I'm all right. I've got some
He's
massive,
got some steel bars.
massive
that are-
wrenches, steel bars.
Until he runs out of metal, I
How are you
guess.
going
I
to
mean,
run out of it?
there is a decent amount there.
Oh,
Well, the
fair
zombie's
yeah.
going to run off with them.
There's a decent amount of steel
He's not
there.
going to continue manufacture, is he?
But no, like
of the parts.
No, absolutely not.
Gotta still
I
make
mean,
these.
if it's anything like if it was anything like COVID, and if it was like a zombie outbreak that is slow, they probably would make us still work for a little while.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
you're
leave the
working hard, I
building.
don't know.
Because during COVID, we were making like wheels for ventilators and stuff. So
Hey, you're an essential worker.
yeah, I'm an essential worker,
Yeah.
bit like a hospital.
Whereas I'd just be bored.
Yeah.
I'd be like, can we take the block off this internet so I can start playing like Bloons Tower Defense or something? Thanks.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. How long would
I'm getting practicing.
How long would internet even last?
A month.
Do you think?
For me,
Roughly about a month.
quite a lot.
Even 4G, like how long does that last?
I feel like I'd be alright because we've got backup networks.
You have.
That's what I mean.
But I
Power.
imagine, like, you'd be on, like, Morse code and shit like that by that
Power,
Oh, yeah, true.
generator. Done.
I mean, I've got no Wi-Fi
I was
at
going
work,
to say, have you
so
got backup generators at work?
I think so, but I couldn't tell you.
You'd still run out of fuel after a while, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we would.
How many people have you got at your work, though? This is the important
Well,
thing.
obviously we work shifts, so during my shift, probably about 60 odd people.
60 people.
Yeah.
How much
How
food
many
you
of them
got?
would you kill?
Well, we've only got a vending machine, so the vending machine's not going to be
I
very
like-
well stocked.
I like that you were like, how much food have you got? And I've gone, how many would you kill? That's the same question.
Yeah, but
It
we've
is the
already
same.
established less than a day and you're
Well-
already trying
well, no,
your
like,
work
It
colleague.
depends. So, like, if the vending machine's just been stocked up, which probably on a Monday,
He's got a cup of soup.
yeah, we've got soups, we've got pot noodles, we've
Between
got
60 people.
we've got crisps, we've got chocolate,
And you've got your 1 day's worth of food.
and I've taken lunch to work.
Yeah,
I take a fair few snacks to work. To be fair.
Oh, there you go. So I
That's
reckon.
the main issue here.
I reckon. So you
I
think about
reckon
this.
I reckon everything in my lunch bag is gone by day one.
Dave,
Oh, 100%. Ow.
you're a very snacky person.
You'd panic. You'd panic. You'd be like, but what if I'm really hungry now?
Can we
So
establish?
I'm going to say that you're stuck in your work because
Can
simply
we
enough-
establish time of day that this comes out?
No.
do you know what? I will. Midday.
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 Midday, so
Right.
I'm on earlies because
So you've had your lunch?
I have to be at work. I've already had my lunch, so,
So
the
you're
pot
in
noodles
trouble.
gone. A few of my crisp bags have gone.
Oh, blimey.
So
It's not looking
I
good.
am- I
Do you
am
know what?
just-
You're making it worse for yourself.
I am just going by stuff that's in the vending machine.
So
Yeah.
I would say as well, the reason why you're stuck at your work, so yours is quite simple because it's been locked down.
You are in
right?
lockdown.
Yours, they're outside the bloody gate,
Yes.
I would imagine.
So 12 o'clock, the gate is shut. So we only open it at certain times of the day in terms of
So you're
people
safe
coming in
from
and out.
that.
I'm
and
safe
then
from that.
they go out there, like, so they're like, oh, we'll open up the gate, and they see somebody outside. They're like, oh, what about this guy? And then,
then they're like,
the guy
I'd
gets
like to
here,
think.
and they're
I'd like to
"Mm,
think the people I work with are smart enough not to open the gate to anyone.
I don't
Do
know.
I like to
you?
think. I like to think so.
Hey, you're still working. You're an essential worker. You've got to open those gates.
Sure.
Not
I mean,
to a
our
stranger.
front door is one of those magnetic ones, so you can't get in unless you buzzed in.
Okay.
Same
There's
with
quite
like,
a lot of glass though in it.
yeah,
Is there a lot of glass?
there is a lot of
It's
glass.
a glass door.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it will be that tempered glass. Tempered glass takes a
Yeah.
while. So
Mm.
I
I
think
can-
you're fine day one.
yeah.
I'm beginning to question, like, by the end of week one.
I mean, the thing is, what we would probably do after week one is, you know,
Hunting
because
parties?
Kill 'em
our,
off.
our canteen has got like big glass windows, so we would have to either lock off the
Oh,
canteen.
you could barricade it.
Yeah, we would barricade it.
You've got plenty of
We've
stuff.
got a lot of,
You got pallets.
we've got a lot of pallets. We've got a lot of steel and everything.
You got
so
a forklift?
we would be, yeah, we've got forklifts. Yeah.
forklift to be
Ram
alright.
through a few zombies.
I'm going to be
that'll
honest.
work.
Your main issue is the fact that you've got the big psychopath bridge that goes along the side.
Yeah,
they could
so
just get
like
over the
we've got
fence.
we've got a backfield. So you know
I mean, that'd be an issue.
we've got a backfield that has a bridge that overlooks it. So if zombies are coming over there, they're climbing over, they're falling in.
Well, yep. So you got to deal
So
with
we
that.
would we would have we
From
would
above.
we would absolutely have to either try and
Pipe them.
dismantle that bridge,
Nah, you'd have to pipe them every day.
or
It'd be
we'd
like,
have to
Some
just
sticks.
make sure that back area is completely locked.
yeah, it'd be
off.
like your daily piping.
we can't go
job.
outside. We're locked inside.
Go in.
You can go outside.
Go outside and
See,
like.
I'd be alright on base because I could
I mean,
walk around
you've
base.
got like fences and that.
Yeah, we
should
have
be
got
still
fences
fine, so-
with barbed wire, but what I'm saying is this bridge does overlook that fence.
Yeah, it's right at the edge. So,
So,
just
like
be,
I say, they
going
they
over.
could quite easily just fall over and into the
I
back
mean, and that's
garden.
why I'm saying like you'd need a daily piping.
Like,
Yeah.
You
What
have
we
to be
could
like,
do, what we could do if that happened regularly, is make some sort of like trap out of steel and stuff.
You could just make spikes on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
So as they fall
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, we've got
I
lathes.
mean, they wouldn't die unless it went through the head.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, no, but they'd just be stuck on
Yeah.
the spikes,
Like, as I said, we've got a lot of blunt.
like a kebab.
We've got a lot of blunt objects to use as weapons if need be.
So like I said, I reckon
I could make a few steel spikes.
I reckon you could at least survive to month one.
I don't think a
Month-
month.
Food
Well,
is
this is
an
the thing. The
issue.
food is the issue.
However, you've got some
not-
big supermarkets near you, so if you're sending out parties,
Lord of the Flies situation. I reckon
We're
you're
stuck.
you're stuck inside.
stuck.
I reckon you're
Yeah.
eating each other by the
We
end
would
of week
have.
one.
Well, yeah.
Week one,
It depends on how long everybody else wants to survive.
and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Actually, you're not the beefiest of man.
not worth killing to eat then, is he?
No,
That's a
no,
good
I'm
point.
surviving for a
Oh,
while.
he'd be like the Malfoy of the group, wouldn't he?
He'd be there
like,
going,
"Yeah."
there's nothing left of me.
No,
I'm
kill
skinny.
him.
You
don't wanna eat me.
Kill him. He'll kill you if you.
You don't want to eat me. I'm
Yeah.
chewy.
Yeah, see, no, you'd have to play them off against each other.
Keith
You'd be
over
like,
there,
"Oh,
he's a bit chunky,
oh,
isn't he?
come on, I bet he's hiding snacks.
I bet he's got spare snacks in his locker.
Well, this is the thing. I think what would happen is everyone will pull together whatever they've brought to work.
Do ya?
as well, I'd like to think
How many guys
so.
you got there?
A lot, mostly men.
Mainly
How many
men.
guys do you think would work and band together if they were trapped in a place?
Ugh.
Yeah, you see, if it was more women, I think you would stand a better chance because there's
I mean, there's a
logic
fair
to-
few
I
women.
mean,
there.
they would get bitchy after a month.
Yeah,
There is
no,
a fair
so
few
would
like
the men, to be honest.
there is a fair
After
few
a
women.
week, yeah, but the men are eating each other after
But
a week.
Again, if we're on just my shift in general, we get along. We just don't get along with the other shift. So
Yeah, but
yeah, you're not
go-
intertwining though, are you? Because that shift's at home, they're dead.
that's what I mean. They're gone.
But that's what I'm on
Great.
about. I bet after a week of being together and no food, you're like, Terence is looking rather tasty right
Archie
now.
gets
I do work with
snacky
the
after
Terrans.
about 4 hours of not eating anything.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
4 hours is too long. You need a full meal then.
absolutely.
And you've got water as well. You got to think about water.
Looking
as
into
well.
this ahead of, if it was a ahead of time situation, I would try and take loads of tins.
Yeah,
to
you
work,
wouldn't know.
but I
though.
wouldn't know.
That's the
No,
point.
you don't know.
I don't know.
That's the point.
There has been the occasion where I have taken loads of tins to work to survive for a whole month.
Now you're listening to me, aren't you? Now when I'm like, why don't you take these and put these in your locker?
Well, maybe I'll start.
But one
doing,
day he doesn't. Oh,
maybe
I'll
I'll start doing that
Yeah,
Just
if
in
this ever
case.
happens and you haven't done it, I'm going to text you.
just
going,
in
"Told you
case.
So.
Just in
Told you
case.
you'd be-
I probably
Bet
would
those
have
tins
to.
sound good now, don't they?
I need to do that on Monday.
Should have put them in the locker.
Put some extra tins
Right.
in. And
Get
then
a
they'll
load
be
of
like,
tins.
what are you doing? You don't know.
Why is Archie in the locker room again?
He's
Why is
nothing.
he buying everything
Can
from
I get
the
a
snack
bigger
machine?
locker? I need more space for my tins.
Yeah, I need an extra tin locker, please.
Yeah, and then you need to ration them
If it's
out.
been a really hot summer, sometimes work will buy loads of ice lollies for everyone.
Oh,
so
right,
we'll,
that'll
we'll have a
keep
few
you
of
alive.
them.
I bet that'll work for ages.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll work
if
for
the power goes.
that'll work for a day.
Yeah, less than I reckon. Oh yeah, how are you keeping the place lit? After like a
We
week,
I do-
Dragging some weed in.
yeah,
Just kill it.
It's lit.
I don't know. I mean, I suppose we have got
I
generators.
bet
but-
that'd be freaky as hell in your factory after a week when the power goes.
Oh yeah, it would be.
Like by
It would
that
be
point,
weird.
you guys are
And it-
killing
Hide and
each
seek.
other.
And obviously, it is loud in there because we all have earplugs to,
I don't
not
think you're
get
wearing
deafened.
earplugs by
It
this
was
No.
point.
silent.
This is
then.
what I mean. We probably wouldn't be working for very long, even
Be
if it is an
creepy.
essential thing.
Like a day.
Because
Yeah,
the
but you'd get
machines,
bored, wouldn't
but
you?
the machines do take up a lot of power. So
You would be
to
getting
survive,
bored,
we
though.
wouldn't be doing it.
I reckon by like a day or two, and you're like,
What? Stop working?
I reckon you stop working.
Yeah.
You're like, hold on a minute, there's zombies outside the front door. We can't go home,
We kind of need to do something about
and
it.
we need to like work out who's
We
going to
need
be
to
the first
survive.
people to be eaten.
Yeah, I mean, after like a month or so, I say you can start going out. You know, you're gonna have to start
We're
figuring.
gonna have to
out.
start trying to.
Oh yeah, like I
Get
reckon by
stuff.
that point. Yeah.
Like
I
you
mean,
got big Tesco near you. You got
I mean-
the same.
Oh yeah, we've got
you're
loads
not a million
of
miles.
loads of stuff near us.
I also
but
feel like they're the epicenters of where you're going to get a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
zombies.
Loads of people are
though.
gonna go get.
Go get it.
I mean, now I think
Yeah.
about it, I don't think a lot of the other,
I mean, to be fair, this is a workplace full of men. They
Well,
might
they
all
are
go
gonna-
get it.
I don't think a lot of the factories near us are as well, not barricaded, but like in terms of fencing off and barbed
Yeah,
wire
that's
and
the other
everything.
thing you've got to consider.
Is people might start coming to us for
Yeah.
shelter.
It really might be a Lord of the Flies situation.
It's-
They might,
You
yeah,
be
they might
like-
start coming to us for shelter.
Then you can be going, do I think you look nice or not? We could be
You
in this
look
for a
tasty.
long time.
You might be like, oh, the refrigeration,
The refrigerator.
the refrigeration gang over there. They're coming to raid us.
Fair, there is some like refrigeration companies near you.
Foster's near us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might go to like steal your shit
They keep it chill.
It would.
for like a day.
It would be quite odd because
I,
there's
bet
a
they've got
pea-
some, I
wait.
bet they've got some backup power.
There's a peas factory though right near you guys.
What
You
we
could
do-
live on peas.
Oh
What
yeah,
we
there's a
do
frozen
have-
food factory. They'd
you
be
know,
alright.
you know what my factory does have an abundance of in our back garden?
Grass.
Rabbits.
Rabbits.
Oh, see,
We could
But
have
do
a lot
they
of
turn
rabbits.
into zombies?
See, you got.
Well,
cook-off.
I mean, probably.
Well, this
but
is the concern.
They won't
you
be
see.
dead straight away, would they?
Like
No.
the Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
oh, imagine if we went out there one day and they're just all like, all half eaten.
I don't know, because obviously when it comes to other zombie-related films and everything, I don't really remember there being zombie animals.
No, I'm just gonna keep it. The rabbits are fine.
Yeah,
The
the
rabbits
I
are
reckon.
fine.
I reckon.
Yeah, kill the rabbits. We've got plenty of rabbits to
Yeah,
eat
and
for a
then
while.
I still
Yeah,
reckon.
but you don't want to overkill them. Because
No,
then
no.
you're going to run out of a food source.
Get them to breed. Get 'em
Yeah,
to,
you're gonna have to
get
breed
them to
the
breed
rabbits.
first.
Yeah, take some in.
Take some in, get them to breed. And then
You know the saying, at it like rabbits.
we've got an
they might as well
abundance
just-
of rabbits forever.
I still feel like the 60s gonna have to come down a bit.
Yeah, 60's too many.
Like even I reckon 30's a bit too high
Yeah.
for the amount of rabbits you're gonna have. I
I
reckon.
mean, the question is, right, who would you kill off?
And on that note, it's time for us to chuff off. All you summoners can join us next week for a part 2 of this episode because it ran on a bit too long. You can join us at all of our socials at How Not to Summon a Podcast or hownottoSummonAPodcast.com. I've been Jim.
I've been Gemma.
I've been Archie.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Create another scene, messing up in ways unseen. How not to solve in a scenario. Grace and Chinchini on the go. Laughing loud with the crazy show. I'm not just summon